Hello children, welcome to Math Park. In our park, today we are going to learn about fractional exponent or indices. This is 9th grade and even in IGCSE you have this type of problems. Okay, now if it is 5 square, we know that 5 is multiplied twice, right? What if it is 5 raised to 1 by 2? 1 by 2 is a fraction. Can we multiply 5 1 by 2 times? No. So let us try. If I multiply 5 1 by 2 into 5 1 by 2 by our first law of exponent, you can visit my channel and watch that video again to understand laws of exponents. A raised to m into a raised to n is a raised to m plus n. So we get 5 raised to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which is 5, right? So how did we get 5? What should I multiply twice so that I get 5? So it is root 5 into root 5, you get 5. So, root 5 is nothing but 5 raised to 1 by 2. Check with another. Say 5 raised to 1 by 3 into 5 raised to 1 by 3 into 5 raised to 1 by 3. I get 5 raised to 1 by 3 added thrice, I get 1, which is 5. So, 5 raised to 1 by 3. What should I multiply thrice so that I get 5? It is cube root of 5. So, cube root of 5 into cube root of 5 into cube root of 5, we get it as 5. So, here we arrive at a formula. Say, suppose I am writing nth root of x. So, nth root of x is equal to x raised to 1 by n. Nth root of x is equal to x raised to 1 by n. Now, we are going to solve some problems based on fractional exponents. So, let us take one easy question. Okay, so let's take a simple question. Say for example, I take 216 raised to 2 by 3. Now 2 by 3 here it is a fractional exponent. So definitely this 216 and 3 have some relation. So this 216 definitely must be the third power of something. Now you can prime factorize there and you understand. Otherwise, if you know the perfect cubes, you will understand that 216 is nothing but 6 cube. So instead of 216, you can write 6 cube. If you are not knowing the cubes, children, you can find the cube by prime factorization and raised to 2 by 3. Now we have the law a raised to m raised to n is equal to a raised to mn. So we get 6 raised to 3 into 2 by 3. Multiplication of fractions, this gets cancelled, which we get 6 raised to 2 and which is 36. Okay. So understand there is always some relation between the denominator of the fractional index and the base. That we need to find out. Okay. We take one more question. So let us take another question. Say 4th root of, we read it as 4th root of say 81 raised to minus 2. 4th root of 81 raised to minus 2. Now, first as we have seen, nth root of x is x raised to 1 by n. So, we first write this as 81 raised to minus 2 and this whole raised to 1 by 4 because it is 4th root of 81 raised to minus 2. Now, using the law again a raised to m raised to n is equal to a raised to mn, we get this as 81 raised to minus 2 by 4, which is 81 raised to minus 1 upon 2 when we simplify. Now again you look, the way we had some relation between 2, 1, 6 and 3, 81 must be having some second power of some number. So we know the perfect squares we have learned. So 81 can be written as 9 square and 9 square raised to minus 1 by 2. So this 2 and 2 gets cancelled. A raised to m raised to n is a raised to mn. We get 9 raised to minus 1. Now a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. So this is how we get 1 upon 9 raised to 1, which is 9. Okay. So for understanding you can again rewind it and watch it. Okay, one more question let me take. So let us take another question. Question number 3. Say 625 has the power of minus 1 by 2. This has the power of say minus 1 by 4 and this entire has the power 2. So we solve, according to BODMAS we know that the inner bracket is to be simplified first. Now this is minus 1 by 2. So sum, this 625 is second power of some number. So since we have learned the squares, children, you can understand that 625 is the square of 25. So instead of 625, we can write 25 square, and this raised to minus 1 by 2. Rest all thing we write. This was raised to minus 1 by 4, and this again raised to 2. The sum, though it is looking, difficult, it is very, very easy, pretty easy. Now, this 2 and 2 gets cancelled. A raised to m raised to n is equal to a raised to mn. And then further when we simplify, we get 25 raised to, this was minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 is 1. And this you get as minus 1 into minus 1 by 4 into 2. On simplifying this, you get 2 ones are and 2 twos are 4. You get 25 raised to minus 1 into minus 1 is positive 1. So 25 raised to 1 by 2. Again, there is some relation. 25 must be some second power of some number. We know that 25 is square of 5. So we put, instead of 25, we put 5 square raised to 1 by 2. On simplifying this, we get the value as 5. Question seems to be bigger, but quite easy, children. Rewatch to understand it much better. Now let us take one more question. Easy again a fractional index. So let us take another question. Okay, one more question, children. 256 raised to 0.75. Now we know how to convert decimal to fraction. So we can first write this as a fractional exponent. So 256 raised to 75 by 100. 75 by 100, the HCF is 25. When I reduce to simplest form, 25 3s and 25 4s are. Now remember, 256 must be fourth power of some number, definitely. So if you don't know whether it is fourth power of what it is, you can do the prime factorization. So 256, I divide it by 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 2 6s are 12, 2 4s are 8. Again 64 divided by 2 is 32. 32 divided by 2 is 16. You get 8. 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see that 2 is coming 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 into 2, 4. So you can say that 4 to the power 4 is nothing but 256. Why should we decide 4? Because here the denominator of a fractional exponent is 4. So we can, instead of 256, I can write 4 to the power 4, which is raised to 3 upon 4. Now again the law of exponent, a raised to m raised to n is a raised to mn. Multiplying 4 into 3 by 4, this gets cancelled and we get 4 cube, and 4 cube is 64. Easy? One more simple question, children. Okay, so one more question. To fractional base, 243 divided by 32 raised to minus 2 by 5 into 2 by 3 raised to minus 3. Okay, so we have a question here. 243 divided by 32 raised to minus 2 by 5 raised to minus 2 by 5 into 2 by 3 raised to minus 3. Okay, now 243 must be some fifth power of some number, definitely, and 32 also must be fifth power of some number. Now 243 is fifth power of 3. For that you can divide it, find the prime factorization and find out. Instead of 243 we can write 3 to the power 5, and 32 is fifth power of 2. So 2 to the power 5, this whole raised to minus 2 by 5 into, this is, if it is 2 by 3, and if I want to make the index positive, we just have to take the reciprocal of a base. Taking multiplicative inverse of a base, we get this 3 by 2 raised to minus 3 gets converted into 3. Okay, why did we do that? Because here there was 3 by 2. So we wanted the same base. Now a raised to m upon b raised to m is a upon b the whole raised to m. So this becomes 3 by 2 raised to 5 into minus 2 by 5 and into 3 by 2 raised to 3. Now this when we simplify, now I am getting 3 by 2 to the power minus 2 and 3 by 2 to the power 3. The first law of exponent, a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. So we get 3 upon 2 raised to minus 2 and plus 3. The base we write once and we add the powers. Minus 2 plus 3 is 1. So we get final answer as 3 by 2 raised to 1 or 3 by 2. Okay children, please watch again if you have not understood. Fractional exponents is again very important concept in 9th standard of CBSE, ICSE and also for IGCSE. Keep posting your doubts. Stay tuned. All the best.